All right, we're gonna get into the second map. It's gonna be on Cash, and already Surreal's gonna lose his life. And Complexity starting a man down as Def looking into the eyes of 4 players towards mid, and he's gonna run his way as, oh my goodness. HS only manages to only get one. Just keep in mind, he was in the smoke. Glaze towards heaven now, and it's gonna be a 4v3. The bomb not down just yet.
Yeah, Uber on detention. What a shot there from Katie to drop Uber. Now it's all on Def and Android. We do have site control. Def is going to be the man towards checkers, and this is Team's Rogue retake with a kit as well on Maniac. In a 3v2 retake situation, and we're going to be playing towards default. Def's going to be holding his headshot run up, as he has to also deal with B-main and Vents, but no one coming from Team Rogue. That side just shut down. Maniac, nice shot into Def. Now it's all on Android.
Android, and he's going to get shut down already. The hype coming from Team Rogue. They are not going out. That's Katie.
I mean, first map was pretty depictive.
Katie
it was pretty bad for them. But
yeah, they are not going out, says Katie.
That's all right.
Team Rogue find the pistol round, but will it be enough? Now, they are on the favored side of this map.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, Complexity, honestly, starting on the T side, this is the way I see Overpass.
Hit me with it.
Overpass, it's nice to start T-side because you see how many rounds you can get, right? It's all about executes. It's, you know, the map's very big. You know, you have to rotate, and it's come down to A-hold, B-holds, and, you know, mid-control is very important for the terrorists.
Yes.
So regardless, starting the T-side is, it's really like a, kind of like a 50-50 in my opinion.
And look at Complexity. They lose pistol round, but a retake's coming out from Rogue onto A, and these pistols, and they're going to get the site and get bombed down, and this is looking great for Complexity after losing first round. This is exactly what they needed to get themselves back in early.
The thing is, textbook-wise, the CTs usually keep the A site open because retaking it's very easy, right? Now, Android's already going to go down, and already they're starting it off with 4 frags already, leaving Uber by himself. But they do give the free play. Oh my goodness! Uber! What?
Okay.
Quickly just shuts down.
Okay. No, that's cool, dude. Uber's just
Tensky Maniac
doing what he does, man. He's
oh my goodness.
doing what he does, dude. You know, that's just Uber.
Denies 2 guns, though. 2 guns.
Yeah. 2 UMPs, but that's just money at this point, as you mentioned. Just money.
Yeah.
Hits him with a nice shot. Hits him back with a TY. And I love how we can see chat. I really do like this. A lot of events don't show chat just because of the variables that might happen. But I think it adds to the dramatic feel of the game. And you're going to see Complexity based on that bomb plant, as well as the previous one, straight into rifles. And a good, strong buy. As most, if you don't get that bomb plant, and you get one bomb plant, it's not such a good buy. But Cadian finally opening up with an op, and it feels good to say that.
Yes, he is going to open up, and also HS going to be okay. As he finds one, he's going to get flashed out, shut down by Def. And still, up towards the heaven is Glaze. And Surreal looks like they're going to make the call to make their way back, but keep in mind, Densky, he's going to be hearing these guys stampede, and Def chooses the wrong side, but he will win that duel. Honestly, jumping AK, as he lands, he tap crouch, so.
Those hitboxes.
Yeah, but regardless, 2-0 as we do see an equalized round as 3v3 situation now.
Surreal going to be boosting. Never mind, going to be reboosting Ape as Ape fell off. And so the reboost comes back. Nerves.
He fell off again. He's like, you know what?
He's wearing Crocs, dude. They're slippery, man. It's a wet tarp.
He's like, that's a good sign that shot. I probably should go mid. But regardless, Maniac towards the squeaky side as he is going to hide as well. So he's got Peeker's advantage as they make their way. 35 seconds on the clock. Honestly, they're going to clear out MBK with that Molotov, and
there's a player there, though.
That's going to send Glaze to rotate, and Maniac still hiding. Looking to...
I don't know.
He's going to knock. And here he goes! Denying the bomb plate right away. Surreal trying to spam right through. Needs to get the plant down. And Ape is going to capitalize, but regardless, Def is going to be... finding that trade, but Ape all by himself now as the bomb goes down. Can he pull this off? No, he won't. But yeah, that's going to be 3-0.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate as right now we can't see the ammo or health in the bomb left and bottom right. We'll get that fixed for you guys shortly, but the nice thing about what we do get to see is the health on the left and health on the right.
Wait, what?
Wait. Oh. I'm tripping.
It was fixed
It wasn't
somehow.
It's fixed.
Thank you, Gavin, for listening.
Aww,
he's quick
He's listening.
time.
He is.
Yeah.
Now just unban. Never mind.
Not just on. Oh, who are you gonna say?
Everyone. So 3-0.
Oh no. No, that can't happen. You can trade the bans, like give a ban to this person, and unban this person.
Oh, getting loud over there.
Unban swag. Please. And steal. Please, NA hope. But regardless, we're going to see Android to go down very early to Cadian, and HS going to do some damage to Surreal to send him back towards B. Tensky up towards the catwalk as he did spot Def crossing right over. So far.
Ooh.
Ooh, Uber. Was he jumping?
He jumped. It was like midair, and as soon as he landed, he got that final nice closing out shot. And you really don't see a player boosted on top of that white box and close team mid too often. So it caught him completely off guard, pushing with that MP9. Maniac with support from someone from top catwalk, going to be locking down the A site. And complexity. 4v4 situation, time's ticking. Tensky gonna go through.
Yeah, that flash for his teammate is gonna find one, but there's 3 guys in there. They finally traded it off, so that's gonna be Uber to find another kill for himself, but it's gonna be left with Surreal as well with 6 HP, and quickly he goes. Uber to follow? No. But he will find 3 frags, keep in mind. They were on an eco.
Yeah, that's expensive. You heard the Rogue members getting loud there saying nice, and it's regardless still expensive.
We only heard that once.
Yeah.
And it's now 4-0 in their favor, but they're getting hit economically.
Yeah, it's not a comfortable place right now for them, even though they are up, as you mentioned, 4-0. It's rocky. It really is, as those players with 7,000 forced to drop their teammates. Maniac, no head armor, not a big deal, especially against all AKs. But Complexity looking to get their first round on the board here. Going to be playing a little bit slower this time. But this time they're already somewhat out boost, though. And Team Rogue looks like they are just willing to give up and play passive towards mid.
Yep, so far, still some utility for Complexity. And honestly, they're going to make their way towards mid. Bomb down on the default. What? Look at this push by Team Rogue. HS, followed by Cadian. And Android on the other side. And still, Def going to capitalize towards the highway. And no flash. Tensky looking to jiggle peek that angle, but that angle is really wide. Needs to peek that, and he's actually going to find that headshot to Def.
Yeah, so that's Complexity's mid pressure already taken care of. Now Rogue in a comfortable position. Uber trying to get something done, going to be mauling back quad. They need to clear out the position. Cadian's just going to peek him in the molly to eating half of his life. Uber's going to be able to find Maniac. What else can this man do? He's throwing the beautiful fake. While the other members of Complexity are going to push into towards the B bomb site. One player of Rogue here towards Tree. And the second of Rogue has since rotated to Heaven. And Uber's going to get dealt with now. Rogue can focus all their attention onto this push.
Just perfect angle, finds one, but Android's just a god. So he's honestly one of the best riflers I've seen so far at this event. Honestly, he's stepping up so well, but he gets shut down by that op. And Cadian, now Team Rogue 5-0 on the favored side of this map.
Yeah, and Complexity though still money, losing bonus kicking into full effect now, as well as those. As long as those plants, not too much of an effect now, but yeah, you know, they're still going to be able to speak out a buy. And the issue with that, what happened last round is they used their utility early on to gain control of mid. They ended up losing the pressure towards mid. Uber solo mission towards A got shut down completely after he got one pick. But Complexity just had no utility left to smoke off Tree and get to site. And now we're going to see Complexity with just 4 AKs across the board. Deagle on Def. Meanwhile, Rogue back to the strong presence that they had towards mid early on, and they're going to continuing it as one towards Z and double up towards top highway.
Now, Def with only a Deagle but some utility. And the bomb's down on a default as they look to inch their way. Android making his way towards B main, but keep in mind the stack towards the B site.
Yeah, there is indeed. Android looking like he would love to go through the smoke just with a minute on the clock. Not too much pressure towards their side yet. It looks like Android would love to charge forward. Flash coming in for Rogue. And HS going to catch the real full blind, but he's stuck in that corner now. He needs to get out of dodge with teammate's help. Somehow he's still able to live and keep re-peeking. He's going to get another one before he gets dealt with. They desperately need to deal with him. Ape on the other side of the map going to find Tensky. And there you go. Finally, HS will get dealt with. And now, Complexity, a man down, continuing this take, and what a shot from Cadian.
Yeah, honestly, I think Android was trusting his teammates to get that kill to HS, but HS took another, right? So finally had to capitalize, and oh no. All flash, and he's got to react right away, and good thing Cadian, though, is going to find that kill. That could have been a really good 2v1 for Android, but a second too late.
It was, and you're going to take a look at the scoreboard. Ape, from going off on the previous map, being a little quiet so far, same with Surreal and Def, both those guys need to step it up to Uber's level. Uber, again, granted, being more of the lurk support role so far, able to find these frags. Rogue, strong CT half so far. Cadian continuing forward with Zop. Complexity back some pistols and armor. Losing bonus and going to allow them to just... They're able to do this and a comfortable buy again next round. And Rogue, they keep switching up what they're doing on the CT side now, from giving up mid to taking mid back, getting aggressive towards B main, and they're going to do this just that now as Complexity. No one's really watching the B main push.
Yep, indeed. And so far, Android wall smoke for the middle as they look to make their way. And actually, Def toward F and Android and Uber contemplating getting rid of that Molotov, but he's going to be okay. And honestly, I don't know if you guys know, but towards Squeaky, actually I'll talk about it a little bit later. There's a little bit of a bug that still hasn't been fixed. But Maniac and Cadian and Tensky argue reward with kills, and Maniac's going to find a second, as this is an eco round. And regardless, though, talking about the Squeaky door, if you have a teammate crouch in front of it as a CT, and you hit him in the face with a flashbang, it actually goes through the door. Flashbangs everyone inside the door.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awkward.
It's actually hilarious. But the person sitting in front of the door just needs to be careful, right? Because they think their model could go through the door.
Can it still go through? I remember they kind of fixed it.
You actually had to hit them in the face, your teammate in the face with the flash.
Now, can their gun models still come through the door? I'm pretty sure that's all fixed up for the most part now, too.
That was fixed for a while, I think.
But that's funny, that
but
glitch
I think
is still
like
a
if
thing.
you're pointing your gun towards the door like an idiot,
the model's invisible, but on like the server side, it's probably still there. Yeah. And pause coming up from Complexity. Great time for a pause, not letting it get too out of hand, but at 7-0 it is still out of hand completely. As it's weird considering Complexity came out with fire, got Mirage, which is Rogue's map pick. Now Rogue bring it to Complexity on Complexity's map pick, and this just comes down to Complexity looking a little lost right now on their CT side. Can't get a good read on Rogue, and it's a good job from Rogue from switching up what they're giving Complexity, and it's almost like they're playing right into their hands where, hey, we're going to give you mid control this round. Complexity put out the fielders, hey, they gave us mid. And then Rogue just shut it down from taking it the next round back, and they're just toying with Complexity really well.
Yes, they are. So, match pause, and I'm pretty sure Complexity just like, okay, they're shutting us down here, here, and here. What are they doing? Cadian's pushing aggressive with the op, always doing that. We've seen Cadian do that in overpass, followed by Tensky to hold his hand, right? But this time, Complexity probably just trying to figure out some kind of weakness on the Team Rogue side. And we're going to see the unpause and get back into the game, guys. And so far, Team Rogue up 7 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
And Seaside, I'm going to ask you right away, Complexity, how many rounds do they need in the rest of this half?
They'd love to get the rest.
Yes.
They really would.
Yeah.
Their goal probably is going to be 5 to 6. At this point, they can't have their standards too high. Heck, they're probably just looking to just get one under the belt and go from there. It's going to be a grind
that's
from
not
here.
going to work.
No, they just need a round to get it started.
Do or die, 2 is like the bare minimum.
Speaking of, look at all the kills. I'm impressed on a stat track.
Uber, no.
That's a lot of kills.
No, he like tapes mouse
DM
1
god.
down and sits in an achievement idle server, you know what I'm saying?
Regardless. Look at Complexity again, favoring this A site. Surreal gets an op finally in his own hands. Cadian tied down early. What a shot there from Uber.
What?
To clear Shroud. And okay, Cadian gonna find a shot through the smoke. Let's take some full swing though.
Tensky towards quad though. He's gonna be okay as the smoke's raining down. Actually, a Molotov towards quad as he gets cleared out. He's actually gonna filter his way back towards site. And Cadian close towards Toxic as Tensky gets shut down as he was completely blinded. And so far, 4 members up for Complexity as they make their way towards the A side. But keep in mind, it's going to be HS followed by Cadian, who are still watching close from truck. And also on the flank is going to be Glaze as HS does find Android.
Yeah, Def, Surreal, and Ape to lock down this site as it is retake now time for Rogue. Glaze being sneaky beaky, coming from Squeaky. And look at this boost from AP. He's going to be able to take this egg. HS off Glaze. A little shaky there. Will be able to drop 8, but Surreal and Def both full HP. Katie with a Tech 9. They get close. There's a nice cover from Surreal. And now Glaze versus Surreal. Bomb's ticking. It is planted for him.
And he had 12 HP,
yep.
So great play from Surreal, finding 2 frags. And also, finally, after the pause, now we're seeing
the magic of pauses.
Yes, and like I even talked about Dust about this. Honestly, you don't see NA teams taking that pause. And like you saw Cloud9 do it against Ace Gaming. You know, mind you, 2 different, completely opposite ends of the caliber of like teams, right?
Look at this.
Oh yeah, this is
sign jump up. You don't see this used too often. Typically, they go to the left-hand side.
Man, I love doing this so much.
It's cheeky because the only thing they see is your head over top of that fence.
Yeah, it just sucks. But Tensky playing so aggressive. He had a rifle, just gives it up right away. And Maniac trying to support his teammate as he gets shut down by Def. So a great exchange and execute by Complexity. They look to make their way towards A again, but the bomb can actually filter its way back towards mid.
Yeah, and back to that pause thing you mentioned. NA teams, they take the pauses once they're tilted. They take it once it's a little bit too late. I felt like that was a great pause from Warden, who actually probably called that pause.
That's the thing about having a coach, right?
He can tell when his teammates and players are a little upset with something. Reeled them in, and that pause came in at, I think, a good time.
Oh, but look at this. Flop. Oh, no! It's Katie who finds Uber. What did I just hear? So regardless, 3v3 situation. An equalized out, but the rotate already happening for Team Rogue as Android making his way through. And honestly, all eyes on Android as they make their way past each other towards the smoke, but Surreal's going to find HS and honestly clearing it out. It's going to be down to a 2v3 situation, and so far in favor of Complexity. 35 seconds to go as they look to get the bomb down.
The you idiot call coming out. That's what got screamed. That's what Cadian screamed towards Uber. But it doesn't matter as look who is the idiot now as Complexity get the sight. Joke's on them. And now they're saving as well, so a little bit of friendly banter there just to get the game involved and a little hyped up. But
I swear that was Uber, because he's just like, come on, who does that like type of deal? Like,
I swear that was Katie.
There's no way that's that.
You think that was Uber
like that.
full blind?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Uber. He's like, come on, who does that?
You idiot!
Who rushes into a smoke
and flashes himself with an op?
Yeah, with an op, right? So, guys, we're gonna see Complexity find a second round on the board for themselves.
Just EU things.
But we're gonna see Cadian and Glace save their guns, and you know, after kind of a stressful round for Uber, they will win it. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Finding that pause though, just working wonders. And you look, the economy now from Rogue, I wonder if they're going to decide to just even it out. As you can see, Cadian a little bit more money on his board is able to drop a FAMAS over. Now, this is where it becomes one of those weird situations. And they are going to fully invest. So, kitchen sinkish buy, not too much utility to work with on Rogue. And then this round's all in the back of Cadian and his calls and what he makes.
Those FAMASes, it's going to spiral out of control. 2 FAMASes for Maniac and HS, followed by a CZ for Tensky. And right now, they have Cadian. Keep in mind, look at Maniac. Cadian is up close and personal with this ridiculous angle with the op. No one to trade him. Keep in mind.
And he's the IGL, so he's pivotal in this round. He needs to find at least a couple frags for his team because right now it's a solo B player. And Complexity, if they put out the feelers properly towards the A site, they should be able to figure out what's going on here. And that pause coming out perfect for Complexity. And there's Cadian with that aggressive angle, as you mentioned, towards mid. You're going to be able to find one frag.
He finds one of the stars of Complexity.
Still want to go towards A.
Yes, they do. And Cadian's actually going to make his way towards the B side as they don't really know too much about what's happening towards A. But here comes the utility as Uber is going to find one frag as Tensky up close and personal, but he has, like, you don't check the site with the smoke. You can't kill him with that, right? But regardless, Def and Ape.
Wow, Def comes up huge.
Finds 2 frags, and Ape's going to get the bomb down to 2v2. Now they know Cadian has an op, but HS only with the FAMAS, and Def.
That's an interesting molly usage. You think he would have saved that for sight, but he is going to start getting pushed. Def's going to find another one on HS. This man's having a hell of a game. Cadian holding that angle. They're not forced to get personal now with it.
Uh-oh, Cadian need to be careful.
Oh, that was a team flash from Ape, but Def not in any danger. Molly on bomb forces Cadian out, and there's Def. 4K. Complexity coming alive
rounds,
with great individual plays to really bring out these rounds for Complexity.
Now, this is where I'm starting to feel more comfortable for Complexity, right? They're finding 3 rounds on T side, and now
they've done it.
it's a safe now for Team Rogue. So hopefully that secures a 4th round, unless some magic happens.
I don't want to see that magic.
David Blaine gonna come through, you know, help out these Team Rogue guys. Something happening, but there's no way they're gonna win this next round.
Never say never is what I was told about raising myself in the game of CS. Let that sink in for a bit. Something deep meaning to that.
I was actually like thinking to my head, like Justin Bieber saying, "Never say never." I'm sorry, guys. That's pretty bad.
Never.
Now we got to lighten the mood, right? You know, we're seeing Complexity bounce back. You know, getting a little bit less tense, but now Rogue boosting, double boost here as they make their way into A main, and that's going to be an opening as Ape is going to go down. And already they're trying to push this issue as they do make their way into site. And Def's actually do quite a bit of damage to Tensky, but all these players towards the A side, and Surreal flanking, followed by Android to reconnect with their teammates, gaining control of the A main. Keep in mind, 4v4, but an AK into hands of Glace.
And Uber starts that push to site. P90 is going to get one. Good on Def to get one as well. And this is just a slaughter from Complexity, shutting down those pistols from Rogue. Rogue unable to get anything really going there. They get one frag early on, but it just falls apart from there with a nice execution coming up from Complexity. Held onto those mollies perfectly for the right time to clear those positions. Not allow the boys on Rogue to get back into sight and close range with those pistols, which is what the plan was. Now, though, they got back on Cadian, and this is another round Complexity. If they want to make a staple so far in this half, a must-win round.
Yep. So, Complexity, the Canadian and British squad
up, dude.
Letting Team Rogue with their boot, you know. Did it. I wanted to do it.
You had to.
Yes, I did. And Surreal gonna watch towards the B main. Nothing just yet. Bomb down on a default as Team Rogue are gonna be in a full buy, decent buy, but not too many smokes to keep these guys at bay. Molotov onto Glace, and he's actually gonna be towards the A site. And once again, Def already starting it off. He finds a frag through the door, but he finally gets answered back as Glace shoots through the door back. Now we're equalized out. But
yeah.
3 players.
They have rotated heavily, and that's just mainly because all the information have towards B main. Uber's going to get another one. Tensy's trade him out. And at this point, it's hard to tell who it really favors, considering Complexity don't have too much map control, and especially considering one member of Rogue is pushed out towards B main. So they are feeling pretty confident so far with the setup they have, and Tensy's going to get himself a little aggressive. That Molly's going to force Ape out of that position, turns around to get a face full of Android. And now this is looking good for coL as they continue this execution towards the site. And there is a flank coming in quick, though.
Yeah, and that early rotate is going to be that. No, HS, he's still there, but Cadian getting shut down by Surreal, so getting out-opt, and HS up close and personal. Can he pull this off? 1v3, Surreal gets spot out towards Fork, so they know where he is. Ain't gonna drop a Molotov towards Fork as he makes his way back towards the sign, and Android's a beast. You don't mess with this dude.
He's having a great game. Great BL3.
Keep in mind, we're seeing 5 straight rounds since the pause, guys.
Since the pause. Rogue are feeling the momentum, and the nice thing about pauses is if a team has a ton of momentum going for them and you hit that pause and it stops clicking for them, they don't want to take a pause again to recompose themselves at that point. They're like, we just had one technically. When Complexity took their pause, we need to keep pressing forward and we need to get this working, but Complexity figured something out. They're able to change it on the fly, and now Rogue's stuck in a sense of urgency with a 4-stack towards A now, and Complexity, though, the slow default is going to be the answer. Typically, they have a nice heavy presence for A main this time. A little more of a default spread across map, holding for this B main push now. And Complexity is looking extremely good now, and Rogue need to answer back after this round. They need another rifle room.
Come on, Densky, dude. Def always pre-fires that. You're going to open a door for him? All right, but Ape actually finds that kill. And Glaze going to find a kill onto Uber. And so far, 4v4 situation. And we're going to see HS actually pick up that gun and find Def as well. And Android down to 12 HP. This might just be finally a round for Team Rogue, as it's looking pretty good for them.
These rotations, though.
Yeah, and there's
they heard
no
it
one
coming, and they haven't even rotated yet. They're just starting now.
But this is going to be big.
The linchpin.
Maniac.
Yeah.
Glaze with the Deagle is going to call it out. They are going to be making their way through. And keep in mind, though, Maniac P250 off Android. But oh my goodness,
hello.
Android. He just flicks this, man. That's
Goodbye.
he has 12 HP, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep in mind. Not too sure why that Molotov was dropped.
That
was a T-Molly.
So that almost killed Android as he went to jump through. And this is a retake. I don't know if they're going to be going for it, as HS would love to save that AK. But Glaze, if he's going to continue to hit shots like that, he's going to find one towards sight. Now Android and Ape, what can these guys do? Can they hold off the push? Android's going to find another. They're Cadian to trade it out. Now it's all on Ape in a 1v2.
Yes,
wow, he
Ape!
does it. Ape
He gets
closes it out for Complexity.
That was in favor of Rogue.
Completely, but they double peeked him. At the, and it just...
He turns from mid-sight and yes, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was...
Great play by
wow.
Ape. Really, he might be 5-9, but he just won a very crucial round for Complexity, right? You know, Team Rogue, money loss bonus, 6 rounds in a row for Team Complexity as they look to tie this up. And honestly, Surreal gonna miss that shot, but regardless, like I said, you start T-side, you find how many rounds you can get. It wasn't looking too good. They do the pause, they recuperate, and it's good so far, right?
Papa Warden.
Papa Warden. Yeah, shout out to Warden. Seriously, he's doing pretty good for Complexity. You know, like guys, you know, we're getting beat 7-0. Let's figure it out.
Yep.
And you know, let's go back to the basics. Let's figure out what they're doing against us. And let's take it slow.
That seems to be the plan now.
But I think Team Rogue, with only 2 rounds left in this half.
At this point, if Complexity talks up 7-7, it's not a great CT half for them, although some can argue this map is T-sided. But with Complexity, with all the momentum now, it does seem T-sided, as they are going to smoke Execute here towards the A site. Surreal going to be holding a flank. Complexity looking to burst 3 members out here, and Uber again, the man to lead a charge. Yeah,
def towards Squeaky, but Uber going to check towards MBK. It's going to be clear, but needs to check towards sight. Oh, Cadian, this is going to tilt him, but looking to capitalize. And Uber gets shut down, and Uber going to react to that. And Cadian finds 2, and he is going to get shut down. As Surreal finds 2 frags that are so crucial. Uber, it's all right. We do hear him shout. Your teammates are here for you as they look to close this round. Surreal's going to find a 3rd frag. And look at that, 8 to find the last.
Wow. Yeah, that's a 3K from Surreal. And he wasn't having a really hot game before this. He only had 5 frags going into that round. Coming up huge for his team, and this is just Complexity again. Started cold, and then all 5 members after that pause just came together, and now they're able to fire again as this engine that is just turning now for Complexity. Final round of half, and they're going to be looking to have a great T half, possibly going up 8-7.5, and they're just going to be looking so poised.
So last round, 7-7, 7 in a row for Team Rogue, 7 in a row for Complexity.
It's weird.
You don't see that. You don't see that at all. And mind you, there was a pause at Constance, and Surreal already stepping up so huge, but he will get traded out by Tensky, and Tensky's going to get traded out by Android. Now, it's funny that you see this angle. Surreal pushed up, finds that pick, and Android's just sitting back, who actually finds a really good trade-off. But awkward NA flash, and Def's going to actually get shut down with his knife out, and Android's going to get shut down by HS, and Ape and Uber, the last 2, as Uber finds a kill onto Cadian. This is going to be very huge for Complexity. If they find this, they find this last round, it's going to be do or die. But HS reads it right. And Ape down to a 1v2 situation. Lots of time. He spots a Maniac. It's going to be down to a 1v1, ladies and gentlemen.
And Ape with tons of time, going to be able to plant the bomb wherever he wishes. HS is going to be pushing up towards Truck with an op. He does have utility. Looks like he's just going to cut off towards Z. That smoke perfectly placed from Ape, actually. That allows him to cross the site. It looks like he wanted to take the challenge towards Truck. Flash comes over. Ape's going to be able to dodge that. Now it's all on HS.
Wait,
last round against
I don't know
Ape.
if he realized where that flash was coming from.
I don't think he did either, but he's going to spot it.
Oh,
no, HS.
He didn't read the flash right.
No, it looks like he thought it came over Truck building and popped up top, but HS could be able to win that out. 9 HP. But all things considered, a brilliant half comeback from Complexity. Rogue, though, you got to give it to him. They really did have a great start.
So
and look at the scoreboard.
Okay, that's awkward. Cadian
I was giving him flack yesterday. But C9, a team where your old team has to perform, especially the Opper, against Complexity is turning up. And Glaze, who had a great game in the series yesterday, not quite here yet.
Yeah.
And Complexity as a whole, firing on all cylinders. Rogue coming up in like little spurts.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if they are going to be able to. I'd love to see a map 3, honestly, between these two teams. It's such a great series, especially considering Rogue is just one massive question mark of just random EU talent that decided to come together and make their own team. And they haven't really done too much to prove themselves, and getting this win and going forward would be huge for them.
Yeah, so look at that on your screen. The first half playing out. It looks so clean, but then it goes, no, Team Rogue get the last. But regardless, we're getting into the second half. Complexity on the more favored side after the second half. I mean, the first half, sorry. And we're going to see, once again, Surreal, Smoke, and Defuse. Are we going to see that come in big here is the question.
Yeah.
We've seen it on Mirage.
We saw it already. Yeah. And it's interesting, Rogue. Bomb is towards Squeaky. Def and Uber to work together towards site. Def, he loves pre-firing that door. Not going to find anyone home as of yet. Smoke's going to come out for the cross. Apes here as well towards E-Box. And it looks like Rogue going to be throwing their utility, and here they come. It's all on Uber. And Def, what can you guys do? Uber peeking to a family of all of them.
Def, though, doesn't need any help, but Uber's going to pick one up for himself as he gets trade off. It's a clean trade, but Surreal's going to find that kill into Maniac, making it one player down to one player, I mean. And Surreal is going to shut that down. And you can hear Mike Warden screaming, "Let's go, guys."
And you just got to point out how well Def and Uber played off each other there on site. Uber would peek, baiting them in to challenge him on core quad, and Def was allowed to peek to the right.
To give Uber a little flack, he peeked out and just saw
he
tons of
whiffed a little bit.
He didn't know who to shoot, right? So, like, so it's
nice for
right.
him to finally center it, though,
but
and
yeah,
get one,
he finally got one. Gets straight off, though. But Def, gotta give it to Def to win that round, to be honest. He stopped those first two, right?
If he didn't get the two, that was probably going to be a retake situation and a different outcome.
Yeah, then Surreal puts it in their favor. But regardless, we're going to see pistols and armor for the Team Rogue side as they look to actually try it once again towards the A site. And
Def,
now, Radiant, Uber, just a little bit upset. He's going to get shut down. You know, not liking that door so much as Def is going to find a kill onto Maniac. And now, post-plant positions, going to be a retake.
Yeah, Surreal. A little awkward situation with the UMP at long range. He will have support from Def, rotating back all the way around. 3 towards a main side. That's going to be Glaze getting taken on by Surreal. Now this take is in full swing. Bomb is taken away. Surreal will not get the kill on HS. He's still alive there. 2 players still to deal with towards A main. Ape's going to find Tensky. Android in the meantime going to find HS. Now it's all on Cadian towards A main. What can this man get done? There's a smoke bloomed and some bodyguards going to be coming out as Def, the only player with the case, going to be jumping on that defuse.
Yeah, but they're going to be getting it, so pretty decent round by Complexity. They do lose 2 guns, but Team Rogue not too bad too, but they will get the bomb down, have some money, but sitting on 3K across the board, it's going to be a save. And honestly, it's going to be 8-10, possibly.
Yes. Just yes. As Complexity... I can't say enough about these guys and the rockiness it's been lately, but it's good to see them finally solidify and come together as a squad and face a team of Rogue's caliber and do well, but it's not over as Rogue. Just on some pistols, Cadian, the IGL, going to have set of armor and attack on himself. And look at Uber. Actually spots that player as well.
Uber,
my. Okay.
Okay, UMP 2 OP. Uber going to find those 2 frags and Android doing the same old as Def. Gonna look to support his teammate, and we're gonna hear these 2 stampede and Def. Bomb flash for himself, and hello, Cadian. Okay, finds that kill though. Too. And Uber is gonna find Maniac. He looks to pinch Cadian here, but who's actually towards a main. It's real. Hold on to your gun. And Ape to clean up the last.
So 10-8, Uber coming up huge. Pushing through that smoke, flashing himself out into a main, and that falling UMP.
Look at that. No, is he gonna buy the op? Cadian? He's thinking about it.
He will. So he is gonna go for the no-head armor op here. A little bit of utility to work with. Rogue, they need Cadian to find these opening frags. He's been unable to do so far, especially against the opposite Surreal, who's been on point so far. And Cadian, as the IGL op, he needs to be able to find these picks and use his players kind of like pawns around him. And it's gonna be interesting to see where he will decide to position himself. He is number 4 on your mini-map. So just hanging out towards A main, see if anyone wants going to get aggressive. And look at this counter boost, though.
Yep, so all 10 players up. A very crucial round for both teams. More importantly for Team Rogue. But Bomb down on the default. He's going to be watched by Cadian once again, like you said. He is the IGL, I believe. And Def is going to find that kill onto Cadian. That is got to hurt. You know, you're watching that bomb. They're going to call it out now. Tensky.
Still there, too.
Yeah, Def doesn't really need to push. He sees the bomb. Just needs to really peek. Pop his head up. As his teammate contests with Glace, and he's actually find the best of him, as he is going to be put down to 12 HP, and Glace looking to pick up that off. And Def is going to react right away to Glace stampeding. But good thing Tensky's there.
Yeah, Tensky was holding that for so long, too, just waiting for that exact peek up from Def. And he will go down in 35 seconds on the clock. Rogue, they seemed a little stunned there, as they didn't know what to do. They had to deal with that player towards boost before they decided to go either A or B. As Def was in a perfect position to hear all those movements. And now 25 seconds on the clock. This is Rogue. We saw this on Mirage running out of time and forcing an execution. And against Surreal, one op kill and drop the bomb can just end this round.
Yep, indeed. Two players completely blinded, but they're going to make their way out. Surreal's going to find that first frag and not getting the second, but looking to make it again. And he finds Glaze and looking for the no-scope. He won't get the mouse wanted, but Andrew's going to find that frag, but he gets traded off, and Uber's going to fall as well.
Time base.
And Ape looking to find this kill, and he won't get it, but they win based off of time.
Yeah, that was really weird because Def, you noticed right away, boosted over, dropped the bomb as well as Glace. And then it got into that awkward situation where Rogue's like, all right, guys, we got to deal with this, but we don't want to go out mid. We have to deal with Def from back here. We're going to wait him out. And finally, they got that kill on Def, who they had to take care of before they went to A or B, as he would have heard all those rotations. And an interesting buy here from Rogue in response as Complexity looking great. As they're able to hold off that push and the storm from Rogue, and it's scary. Complexity might actually pull off this 2-0.
Yeah, so 8-11 is the score line currently. 1 minute, 30 seconds ago, and honestly, Team Rogue spread it out really thin on a default. HS spending his utility, now just left with the Tech 9. He's trying to sell some kind of fake inch their way towards the B main, but look at that. They're actually going to make their way towards the A side. Resmoke towards the A main, and anchored down is going to be Uber himself on the A site, followed by Def to assist once again.
Yeah, minute on the clock. Rogue not liking what they're going to be hearing towards the A site. They're just going to be playing it slow, walking themselves back out, and it looks like it's probably going to be a 3-man boost over with a smoke towards Z. So Rogue looking to take main control. No presence there from Complexity as of yet, as they are double pushing into A main to get all this information. There's a player from Rogue towards Squeaky as well. And Rogue forced to run through some mollies. Uber into A main. Nice double frag cut from him. And that's just going to shut down this push from Rogue as they look to go for a little mid A main and Squeaky split to the A site.
Now, I'm not too sure about the economy for Team Rogue, but I think this was a...
It was an interesting investment.
Okay. So I figured. Yeah, I think they have the lost bonus, but Def already got shut down. Tensky, Maniac struggling to stay alive. Glace, yeah. Oh, Uber! 3K.
Yeah.
So 8-12 is your current score line, and look at the money. Yeah, there's no way they can really buy too much.
But are they at the current position where they might just straight up go all in?
Yep, so regardless though. No, it was 8-7 half and not a single round for Team Rogue so far.
No, not a single one. So 12-8 now. It's real. All back in his hands. As you're going to see Rogue getting a couple sets of armor, some pistols invested in this round. And Complexity. They've put in the time, they've put in the work for this event. And it might all just start to pay off here. As this B main push is actually going to be able to spot Glace. What was Glace standing there looking at?
Bot Glace? You know, bots tend to look at random things like that, you know, right?
Sometimes.
But it is an eco round for Team Rogue, guys. And we're seeing pretty much a similar, illustration of the first map. So, Complexity looking pretty good. All spread out on a default. And here come Team Rogue. The bomb on the back of Cadian. It's actually, running man, here it comes. I'm actually so happy we're gonna see this. HS, here he goes, whee! But doesn't make his way out. And Surreal not gonna get that shot off, and Android Gonna get that first kill, and his teammates are still here to support him as actually Def is gonna go down. It's Surreal finds a pick, looking for another, but he won't get it. Forgot to click mouse 1. But regardless, Ape is gonna get that kill. It's gonna be 8-13.
Yeah, now Rogue went for, they figured the hop of Surreal would have rotated there. So they decided to go for that, as you call it, the running man. Yeah. Not really paying off as they just get shut down as soon as they drive peek towards the site.
I think they want to be a little bit closer because
they would have spotted the legs crossing over as well.
Yeah, because he actually didn't even, he wasn't really exposed.
The purpose is to get into the cubby, isn't it?
He wasn't nowhere near
he
cubby
wasn't near it. Yeah, I feel like that was the
yeah,
goal.
You're right, yeah. But regardless, we're going to see an aggressive play by Uber and Def, and so far, as they are towards mid, going to get a lot of information towards the middle, bomb down at default. So once again, Team Rogue back to the basics, and it's not working out for their T side.
It's not. And Rogue, they desperately need opening frags. They've just been getting opened up on for complexity so far on their own T half, and it has to be Cadian or Glaze. Someone has to step up, and it has to happen now as complexity looking to go up to 14, and they can't allow themselves to get picked off. They need to gain themselves some map control, but this seems like the good choice here, splitting towards B bomb site. There is just one player there alone.
And Cadian.
And all right, Uber.
Rose is Uber alive, and so far a mid advantage for Team Rogue as they make their way towards the B side, and anchoring is going to be Android, the man himself, and Def close by. Oh no, this is bad. Acadian, goodbye. See you next round. As actually the trade comes for Glaze, but regardless, that denies Acadian the offer, the IGL. This is going to make it really rough for Team Rogue. It's just going to trickle into Complexity's favor.
Good, as they do know where the bomb is, but they are going to continue to rotate here towards B as two players from Rogue are already invested into the B bomb site. They have to deal with Android. Can he come up huge for his squad? He's playing default, coming through the smoke. Ape, and Ape gets 2. Ape's coming up huge. Tensky from sight, it's all on him. What can he do? Oh no, Tensky gets the 3K and shuts down Complexity.
Wow, what a round by Team Rogue. Bouncing back with just those rifles, just the trades, right? Holding down mouse 1 and then just spraying together. Tensky, what a big play. Ape stepping up as well, but Android got shut down a little too quick.
Yeah, he needed to get at least 1 or 2 from that position. Time became of an
and he was on the site. And Ape actually came from tree, right? So
he needed to drop bomb, unable to do so. And now another investment. Yeah, Cadian.
With the op again. Is he going to get shut down by Def? Is it going to be something really weird to shut him out? You know, you're denying that opper who can't even have a pick with these really cheeky angles, right? So that has to tilt you so much.
Look at Android though this time. Instead of playing back like they have been typically towards the B bomb site, Ape is gonna have a flash in hand to support this. So if Android gets a nice pop flash and he might be able to catch a player off guard. And again, Rogue going for this drop bomb kind of little slow play. As Tensky will get boosted. He's gonna hear Uber stomping around there just underneath him.
Yeah, so 9-13. And Complexity looking really good so far. But they did lose the previous round. Team Rogue and Uber could make a huge play here as they look to make their way out towards middle. Team Rogue, Tensky gonna clear the sandbags, and Uber right below.
He's freaking out.
And he's gonna get shut down by Glaze, and you can actually hear him react to these shots that he's getting. Oh, NA smoke, Tensky.
Welcome to NA.
Sorry, that was an NA smoke, but EU player. Android to find 1, only manages to find 1. That's actually funny how Cadian looked away.
And jumps.
Yeah, right. But Dap needs to step up here. He needs to find at least another frag here.
Smokes himself off, runs through it too. Dap's going insane.
Oh, he actually does some damage, but Glaze not even playing the bomb just yet. Waits for this frag, and now down to Surreal. Honestly, Seaside, you lose the previous round. You know your teammates have a surplus. You know, it was 6 straight rounds until then. You know, it was an 8-7, right?
Yeah.
And it goes 8-13. Now 9-13, and now it's going to be 10-13. So they have a lot of money. Surreal's going to save.
Still lovely to save the op regardless of the situation, I suppose. Especially on a 1v3 retake on B.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work for one man to do, honestly. And he has some utility to work with as well as a kit. So, hey, he feels confident like he is going to be saving it. And now Team Rogue get to the double digits, so 13-10. Map 3 is still a strong possibility. Complexity, though, they have no pause left. And I hope they can still regain composure without needing a little breather. Because if Rogue
Yeah.
continue this roll, the young guns on
there's
Complexity.
Still a pause for Team Rogue, right?
There is still a pause for Rogue, but they're feeling it right now. They're starting to make this comeback happen. And if Complexity don't have that time to recompose themselves, it might become dangerous. As I hope they do so now with
I
just
actually
pistols.
thought they had money, but no, I lied. They must have been trading out and making the rounds a little bit too close. And so far, Surreal with the op. And we're going to actually see Surreal towards the A side as he keeps really. Oh my. That's going to suck. Yeah. Got stuck in the door, got flashed. Maniac, really great play. That denies the op. But who's going to be the volunteer to grab that op? It's going to be Uber, who has it now. He's going to be sitting back. A quad is. Oh, Android.
Uh-oh.
A pack of wild Team Rogue players making their way towards the B side as Android all by himself. And here comes the Cavalry as they make their way towards the CT. They're going to call it out.
Yeah, they know Android is here now. Android unable to connect a shot. That's a nice shot coming up from Tensky to clear the site. Ape crouch walking. Interesting choice of movement as Uber going to be trying to save the app going forward. I feel like Def and Ape are just going to set up for some exit frags, so if they do decide to exit towards tree, they are going to be able to shut that down. Def in support here. He might actually be able to catch a player off guard crossing back out to B main as well. And with this bomb ticking, Rogue will get to that lovely number 11 while Complexity still soul searching. They're still trying to find some kind of answer to what Rogues bring to the table now.
Yeah, but Uber. Oh, no.
Are they going to be able to get to it? No.
They're getting pressed.
They're getting pinched.
Oh, what? What?
Oh, no.
That is a little awkward, but 11-13. 11-13 so far. And op for Surreal once again. 4 M4A4s. And honestly, now look at the money. 8K for Maniac, right? A lot of money to work with for Team Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real, though. Enough money to get himself an op again. And they're looking all right as Team Rogue have found themselves finally on their feet. Half Complexity looking to shut them down here. Here comes the smoke. Uber's going to get two. What else can he do? He's going for the third. He will get shut down from Glace now.
And Surreal
but
is
it's a 3v2 now.
Yeah, finds through the smoke, finds Cadian out. That just might shut this down. Maniac, now the last player alive, finds a kill to Andrew, but now down to a 1v2. It's going to be up to Surreal and 8 to actually make this work, but they just need to filter it back. Keep it a 2v1 situation, right? And Maniac, he's going to make his way to Squeaky as the bomb is actually down towards Fork. And there it is. Surreal to find that kill with his USP. Actually thought 8 got that, but regardless, 11-14 now for Complexity. It's going to be a reset for Team Rogue, but keep in mind, they do have lots of money. If they can't win this round, I think it's over. Yeah, it's literally a hard reset, right?
They're investing the remainder of their funds and no op on the side of Cadian, I believe.
Yeah,
so, there was one.
It was on the ground, yeah.
I hate when that happens, man. So
yeah, I blame at Ronan Emo, the observer.
Yep. So
right.
Complexity, what can they do this time? This is a switch up now. So Surreal's gonna go towards White Box, and look at this from Uber. We haven't seen them go for this yet.
Shroud boost, and
that's indeed what they're gonna be doing. And is Def gonna stick around? Or are they gonna leave Uber? So yeah, Def gonna be falling back, and this is a strong crossfire setup. Extremely hard to clear, unless you get your Squeaky player to be able to clear out Forklift, and then your team focuses towards Uber here, towards Shroud and Rogue. Pressure's on them. It's all on this execution now for this game for the most part.
Yeah, so Maniac got to back off from that Molotov, and Def could drop a smoke towards A main, but keep in mind, 3 players towards, actually I think it's only 1 player towards A main, as there is 1 boosted. And Def could take some, what? He got sprayed.
Yeah, Molly ticked. And then slowed from the bullets from Maniac, going to get that frag. And we're all tied up in a 4v4 situation. And Rogue have gained mid control off the back of this. Complexity members are split 2-2. Rogue in the driver's seat now. They have gained full mid control. And the bomb falling back from A. And this is an interesting situation as they leave a lurker towards A as well.
Yep, indeed. And so far, 4v4 situation. 3 AKs. Cadian with the op and look down towards Quad, and he's going to find that kill at the Surreal. So Surreal actually finds the kill at the Maniac. So still down to 3v3. But now it's going to be towards the B side, and it's going to be up to, looks like Ape, followed by Android.
Oh, wow, and the potential actually peeked before that smoke blooms, and he will get dropped. Bomb will get picked up, 15 seconds on the clock. That is going to be Glace to plant that bomb, and now a 3v2 retake. Bomb will finally get planted. Cadian and Glace make this happen, as there is a flank coming from B-Man as well. Android, Uber, and Ape to make this retake happen.
Molotov come down on site, flashes right onto Glace, and Cadian from Checker is going to find that kill, and it's coming up really big. And Uber, can he pull this off? Down to 1v2. Glace with 1 HP. Needs to come down, and actually going to be a good Pokeball, and he finds the kill, but Cadian with the peek with his pistol will find that kill. If only he was ready.
That's gotta hurt as now Complexity are the ones who are gonna get reset. And now this becomes a really weird situation of Rogue.
Right.
Rogue's economy as well isn't even a confident position themselves, so this is becoming one of those awkward situations where Complexity just on some default pistols, a couple upgraded CZs, P250s. And if Complexity are able to drop a couple weapons on Rogue, it's gonna put them in an extremely strong position to at least have a chance on next rifle round, as the utility and weapons will be evened out for the most part. So getting frags this round for Complexity is key for their success going forward in this next few rounds.
Yep, indeed. Bomb down on default for Team Rogue, as they had been pretty successful. And only a CZ for Uber, followed by 3 P250s, and Android with just a USB. And honestly, I thought they would really stack a site, but we're not seeing that happen.
No, a nice spread little default with these pistols, and I say nice, but I'd love to see a little something a little cheeky, possibly some little nice interesting boosts. Something to keep Rogue thinking and keeping them on their feet, but regardless,
What are these?
they're feeling comfortable.
What is HS throwing? He threw a really...
He tried to bounce it off the corner and get it in the cubby corner in Checkers.
Yeah, he didn't. He has to run forward for that.
You have to, a little stutter step and hit your crosshair has to be like perfectly just centered off
like
to
his
the
flash
right.
was already arguably odd, like NA style.
Hey man, they didn't practice.
Honestly, they've been in Canada for they've been in an NA for too long. They're getting the NA syndrome. But regardless, Cadian already gonna open it up. There's an eco run for Complexity as Abe actually finds an opening frag. It's real. Gonna go down, followed by Android, and now down to Uber and Ape, who actually retrieves an AK. Just needs to save that rifle.
That looks like the plan, as you're gonna see them both towards the B site. Rogue looking to go up to 13 rounds. Complexity still within round lead, gonna be sitting at 14. But this is getting a little hairy as Uber and Ape 2v4, just going to be saving these weapons as previously mentioned. And a big round from Cadian, finally stepping up with his op. He's able to find these, yes, anti-ecos, but it's good to get a couple frags under your belt, especially as Cadian, who hasn't been performing to the level I think people really want him to on this team yet. Yeah.
You're definitely right, and he was getting shut down a little bit towards the beginning of the second half. But now they somehow bounced back. Now, keep in mind, it was 8-13.
It was.
So now 12-14. Still in favor of Complexity, though. They're going to be able to buy next round, but if they can't make this next round, they might have to force OT.
Yeah, and this is still a shaky spot for Complexity.
Oh, no. They're going to have to double eco.
Yeah,
No,
I wonder if they are going to just...
It's going to tie up.
Just some pistols, yeah. So we're looking at a tie. Uber, feeling confident, is just going to pick up a set of armor and a smoke and a couple flashbangs to work with it. So if Ape can go absolutely off with this AK, which we've seen him come up clutch so far for Complexity.
No. You give the AK to Android, all right? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Ape really needs to
Def,
perform
though.
that AK. And Def, covered by that smoke. But I think they actually see his shoulder. But Ape once again. Keep your hands on that AK, Ape. Don't switch out. Just keep gun out.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
13-14. Ape, no. Don't do that. Right now, Ape, I hope you're thinking of Harambe, because hopefully he gives you the power to defeat Team Rogue. And guess, guys, I am more in favor of Team Complexity. And, okay, Surreal already gonna go down as Maniac finds that kill. And I thought that was Ape. That actually made me a little scared there. But Ape actually got switched towards Squeaky and looking to push the bomb.
Yeah, they're leaving on the lurker of Maniac. This is weird. you noticed Maniac was able to get the frag towards A and force rotations, and now it's on him to grab the bomb. This is such an awkward round.
Keep in mind, Android just got a 1D looking for someone, gets a second kill, and he still has this deagle, and his teammates actually treated us, and Ape finally steps up, finds a kill to Glaze. Now down to 2v2, and the bomb just in a really awkward place as it's going to make its way back towards A. And they know that Android's on site, they know Ape just got a kill, they know both these players are towards B. The bomb's going to go down towards the A site.
That's so awkward. Cadian under vents. Bomb does get planted for him as well, and if he's actually in team mid, excuse me, and if Ape is playing this patient, timing not going to work out for him. He's going to start the walk push to mid. Is Cadian going to be ready for this? Ape is going to take that duel, a little shaky. He needs to take care of him, and he will. And now it's all on Maniac. Back towards quad. Bomb's planted for red. This is not good for Maniac because they don't have a kit. One player has to stick it, and I think it should be Android at this point. And Ape has done it. And Complexity.
Wait. No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Oh.
Just enough. Just enough.
Oh, my.
They secure match point.
From the skin of their teeth, from Ape with the AK, from Cadian, dare I say, whiffing towards mid, and Ape comes up huge to the final 2 kills, and that was so awkward from Rogue. Again, the bomb drops, coming back to bite this team as they left it with Maniac the Lurker, shut down on B, and then went back to A, and it just didn't work out.
That was just a really bad call, but Cadian almost sitting on 30 frags, and guys, regardless of how this round comes out, it's going to be a full buy if Complexity can't make this for both teams. So it's going to be action-packed down to the wire. Complexity already winning the first round and already starting up. Uber's going to go right down, and Cadian and Tensky going to back off towards A main. As the bomb is down at default, like I said, they go for those picks, they find an opening. Now they just force that rotate, right? So regardless, Complexity finding the first map, 16-9, which was on DE Mirage. And now the second map looking to seal the deal to complete the 8 teams advancing into this third day. Android spawning Cadian, that's an op though. Actually gets tagged down to 51. So far, lots to go as it's an actually advantage for Team Rogue.
Yeah, they throw that smoke that allows Surreal to drop down from heaven. That smoke coming in from Team Rogue gonna deny Surreal any vision. And 50 seconds on the clock, Boost comes out. Def's gonna be able to spot this, and he's gonna start his fallback as Team Rogue has gained full mid control. And now Rogue, with 40 seconds on the clock, they have tons of time to work out where they would love to go, especially with the bomb close up towards mid. But Complexity triple stacking towards B, and it looks like Ape's going to be feeling the heat as he might just get peeked from 3 positions at once.
Yeah, but Cadian already making the gap on this round as Ape goes down, but Def going to fall as well, and Surreal followed by Android, the last 2 left. And this could actually go to OT if Team Rogue can actually bounce back, and already it's almost a clean round, and Surreal finally got to step up and just needs to deny these guns. They're economically hurt. Just needs to do the damage, and here actually comes Cadian to try and deal with the Opper.
Yeah, but they cannot afford to hunt him down. Even with this bomb plant and bomb money, they cannot afford to throw away any of these rifles. They'd love to have them all continuing to go forward in the next round. Cadian holding this angle, and Surreal not going to want to test anything as he is just going to be sitting here.
Oh, he's in a tough place, guys, as he misses the shot, and HS gets the shot, and Surreal already finding 2 frags.
Oh, he's going for it too.
Oh my goodness, if he could pull that kill to Cadian, it would have been pretty open to find.
Though, yeah.
But regardless, guys, last round of all 30 rounds played out, this could be do or die for Complexity. Look at the money they're going to be able to buy.
An op, which is an interesting decision. So both Android and Ape both had 6,300 to their name. And instead of dropping a FAMAS and getting themselves a buy as well, they feel confident in the double op, and they're going to keep it on Ape and Android, not even Surreal. Honestly. So this could be a game changer switch up from Complexity. Is let's see if Android and Ape are able to get something done, and that's the change. They are going to be pushing Squeaky with his op. Maniac holding that cheekiness angle that allows him to have a
This makes me so nervous.
As Ape needs this kill.
Maniac has played this angle, and he has been successful before watching this push. But keep in mind, Android, I saw at LAN ETS this year, he got retarded.
Oh my goodness.
He almost got, he had really good op mechanics, but Android doesn't op. Keep in mind, when he does, he goes hard in the paint.
In the pink D-pad.
Oh my goodness. That pink DD pad, yeah, it is really It's really cute, you know. Reminds me of Nicki Minaj, you know.
Doesn't remind me of that.
No.
It doesn't remind me of that at all.
I'm trying to just throw random things at you. But regardless, guys, yes, NA casters, of course.
Wow.
Def, though, taking a quick peek.
Spotted, I think,
I don't
too
think
there.
he did
You don't think
see
so?
anything. He reacts to the utility, though. But 4 members of Team Rogue, can they put this in OT, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, is it going to be complexity to advance here? Is Android already setting up? This could be really bad for Team Rogue. Android gonna miss his shot, but HS gonna find Surreal, and he misses. Actually finds one, but Death finds that trade, finds 2 kills, and this could be all down to Glaze. And Death's gonna shut that down. Death with a 3K, making Complexity advance to be the last team to advance into the 3rd day.
Wow, Complexity have done it. They have made the upset happen. They have said goodbye to Rogue, as Rogue are now out of the tournament. And
welcome to NA. Right?